Welcome back to the You Ain't Lying podcast.
Yo.
I'm Sage.
Big Jacks. You know what I'm saying?
Big Jack Mac.
Not today.
Not today?
It's Big Jacks.
Okay.
Big Jacks.
This is episode 3, doing things a little different this time. What are we doing today, bro?
We getting a little personal. It's basically Q&A, brother, sister. We about to figure out things we didn't know about each other and expose things that we do know about each other and we want the world to know about.
Yikes. So, bro, why it takes so long for us to get here? We like 3 weeks, for almost a month since we dropped our last episode.
Life.
I mean, catch us up because it ain't been my life.
Life been lifing. I mean, shoot, got a new spot.
Period.
R.I.P. my dog Keith Miller.
R.I.P.
He passed away, so that's been dealing with that.
Unexpectedly,
for real.
How did that affect you?
I mean, personally, just growing up with, because I didn't really grow up with Keith. Like,
right.
I met him when I was 16, 17, and then hung out really every day during the school year for that. Like, since then.
When you moved to the colony?
Yeah, when I moved to the colony, so.
He's younger than you?
Yeah.
And he was on your football team?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all traveled a lot, 7-on-7?
Yeah, I mean, there would be countless times we all just go over to my house or somebody's house and just kick it. And I mean, like, I know. I remember one time at the 7-on-7 tournament, that was just the state 7-on-7. Like, it was just a good vibe with everybody there, bro. Like, a lot of good memories.
He had good energy.
Yeah, for sure.
So he wasn't like your close friend, but he was close to your close friends.
Yeah.
So how did it affect?
We fought.
You did fight him. And we got it on video.
But I mean, it's just tough to see that because his spirit's so big that like it affected so many people.
It's so crazy because he showed up on my Explore page today.
I'm telling you. So
I'm like, people are still like, this happened weeks ago, and people are still
it's big time, bro.
Hurt by it.
Yeah, so I don't want to stay too much on that because I'm going to get a little emotional just thinking about, like, oof.
Praying for his family, his friends, his girlfriend, his child. He ended his life too soon on accident.
Way too soon. But, I mean, it just makes me understand that, like, we have no clue.
Our days are numbered. God knows.
God is he's all knowing. So like we don't know the purpose of keep leaving, but God does. So we don't know if that gives his son the fuel to go be something great.
Right.
But like you just don't know.
Well, I mean, God, it might not have had a purpose, but God uses bad and turns it to good. So even though it's an unfortunate situation, God gonna use it ultimately for all his people's good. Because God is good. That's a shout out to all his family. We praying for y'all.
Nah, for real.
Okay, bro. Let's get to know you.
And you. We get to know me.
Why we gotta get to know me though? Nobody care.
Nah, people care about you, sis.
People just nosy.
That's really all it is in this generation. They just want to know.
Just so they can say they know. Whatever. We're gonna do a little icebreaker. Give me words that start with each letter of your name. Like, I'll do me first if you want me to go first.
Yeah, you go first. This one.
Okay, S, we'll do summer. A, apple. I, ice cream. G, God, Yahweh. E, evolution. Okay.
Okay. Where'd you get this warm up from?
I just made it up.
Okay. It's like
I made it up in the shower.
Okay. Let's do J for Jesus. A for action.
Okay.
We're gonna do X for.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
X-ray.
Okay.
O for we on one.
Okay.
That's starting
That's all you can think of. Okay.
For real. And then M is never stop getting this money.
Y'all see how mine was words and his
I
was
couldn't
phrases?
I couldn't do it. You could, like, that's
I put you on the spot.
so like there's a lot of words.
It's just the first one that come to your head though.
But there's a lot.
Okay, anyway.
You know how my mind works.
Give me 3 things that people don't know about you. Fun facts about Jackson.
Fun fact is I'm pretty good at fishing.
Okay.
Pretty good at that. I'm a big family guy, but I guess people do know that already.
People know that.
So that they don't know, I'm the type to sing in the shower.
Loud.
And then
own personal concerts in the shower.
Nah, for real. With the lights going on and everything.
Literally.
Yeah. The third one would be I've only been in one serious relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, people know this, but when people find this out, they act like I got superpowers. I'm left-handed. They'd be like, whoa. I just use this hand.
Right.
Left-handed. Actually, a lot of people know this, and a lot of people don't know this. I'm actually athletic. I know I look clumsy, but
no, people know that. People know you.
But people who know me know that. But people who don't know me think I'm clumsy.
I'm gonna be real. You post your workouts. You pretty athletic, eh?
Working out and being athletic are 2 different things.
Debatable. If it depends, like you can see structure.
Okay.
You can see how somebody moves.
Okay, I have wicked fast reflexes. Like crazy fast. A lot of people don't know that.
Okay.
And then a third thing is I sleep with the air on 65 degrees. Freezing cold.
Yeah, I mean,
fan on high.
I was just actually having this conversation with somebody. Like, isn't it kind of strange how like black people in the summers of all times have to have it like freezing, and then in the winters it'd be warmer at night?
What do you mean? Like they don't put the air conditioning on in the wintertime?
Right. Well, like, but that, I don't know. Coming up for me in the wintertime, it was hot.
To
like,
you?
At night.
Because the heat is on.
But I can't sleep like that. So
me
like,
either.
I don't know.
It's cold year round for me. At night.
I don't know why I said that. To be real.
I don't know where you was going with that. But so I'm gonna start asking you questions about you. What's your biggest pet peeve, bro? Something that just grinds your gears.
Dirty people.
So when you walked into your apartment,
I'm telling you right now, I was finna shut the whole thing down. I was finna, yeah.
What was the first thing you saw and you was just like, no?
First thing, it's not even a sight, it's the smell.
I cannot do odors.
Smell like a smokehouse. So boom. Then I'm walking into the kitchen. Mountains of dishes.
And I'm going to just say this now. Dishes are my least favorite chore. So that will be the last thing that gets done or the first thing because I hate it so much.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a dishes guy.
So you couldn't even get comfortable.
Nah, not at all. And the living room was out of whack. Got guts everywhere. The couch is dirty. All that. The rug is messed
It's so
up.
funny, y'all. I FaceTimed Jackson like a couple days after he done moved in. He done got the roommate cleaning the living room with him.
Oh, you thought it was a game? Yeah, I'm not playing. Nah.
He said, we picked up a little bit. I'm like, You already done told them, come on.
I can't do it. Like, that's one of my biggest pet peeves for real. Like,
you ever been to somebody's
it's
house?
a choice.
Like you got invited over to somebody's house
and left. Nah, for real, and left. Because it's a choice. You get to choose every day. I'm gonna clean, or I'm not. Like
I'm gonna leave these clothes here, or I'm not.
I'm gonna put them in the hamper or not. It's one of the two. Or I'm gonna shower days. Some people don't even shower. They dirty all the way around.
So you just can't even get down with that.
I can't get it. Can't get it. What about you though?
Pet peeve?
Yeah, what's one of yours?
One thing that will quickly give me an attitude is people who refuse to think. Like, you want to ask somebody else for the answer without you just sitting there and using your brain. Like, right. You have a brain. God bless you with the brain and the ability to think. You're smart. Like, think. I'm not. I know I'm wickedly smart.
Yes, that's what I was just about to say.
But, like, don't come to me for all the answers. Like, Jimmy Neutron. Think. Like, just because it take you longer don't mean it's wrong or bad. I just got a crazy fast brain.
So growing up, it was hard, like, cause I know in high school and stuff, people's common sense ain't clicking for real.
And that, I can't get down with that. I literally can't. No. Like, there's a couple of situations where I've had to stop talking to people because I'm like, this is every day that you're talking like this. I can't do it. Can't do it.
So, let's stop beating around the bush.
Okay.
Let's get a little juicy. What was your childhood like growing up?
My childhood growing up was really good. I had a good childhood. Very blessed. My mama, she did her thing. Like, I had no complaints. Single woman raising 2 black kids. I mean, yeah, there was a couple times it was hard, but she made it happen. We had a good childhood in my mind. There were some bad things, but it builds character. Like, most of y'all know, we did not grow up with our dad like that. We know our dad. We have our dad available. If I won't say available. We know where he's at. We know where he lives.
It's wishy-washy, I would say.
Like, I was supposed to have lunch with him yesterday. Never heard from him. Still haven't heard from him. But other than that petty stuff, we had a good childhood, I think. How'd you grow up?
I would say I grew up good, but like I had a lot of pressure on me as a kid. So I had to grow up kind of like
I mean, I grew up fast.
I had to grow up different than most.
I feel like you had a better childhood than me because I was the one stuck taking care of you.
Right.
So I couldn't do a lot of things because I'm picking you up, making have to be home with you because mom's gone. Mm-hmm. So I didn't get to live my childhood like normal children.
No, I feel you.
But we still got into some things and had fun.
Yeah, I mean, like, you get that perspective, and then on my end, I have to play good, or the family ain't gonna be happy at all. I have to do good.
So do you think that kind of caused like a strain between you and dad? That pressure? Because where do you think that pressure came from? Did it come from him?
Oh, I mean, it came from him, but you gotta understand everybody on both sides. I'm gonna see you in the NFL. I'm gonna see you. You can just pay me back when you're in the league. You can just give me back when you make it. So like the whole time,
you're like, if I don't make it,
if I don't make it, then what? If I don't make it, then what? So like, growing up, that was my biggest thing for me.
Football.
That's the only way I'm gonna make it up.
So did you have fun growing up? Or
most definitely.
Okay.
Like, if you know me growing up, we made fun out of anything. So like,
literally.
And we making fun out of anything. So like, going to school, like, teachers would pass me just because I was good at football. So I didn't really have to.
You just
try too
skated
hard.
through.
I'm telling you, life was.
We grew up in the same house and had 2 different lives.
It was different.
Everything I earned, he earned too, but a lot was earned because you were you. Like, you got stuff just for being you.
I got stuff because I was good at football. I'm gonna keep it.
You don't think it's your charisma either? Because a lot of people were like, he just smiled at me, and so I did it.
I mean, I could see that, but like,
Anyways, do you think you're more like mom or more like dad?
so my heart is like my mama's, but my demeanor and how I move is definitely like my pops.
What do you mean by that?
Like just
Because your heart should be like directing how you move a little bit. So what do you mean? Break it down. Break it down.
So let's keep it like this. So like I'm very caring. I love hard. So I get that from mom for sure.
For sure.
But from dad I get my body build for one, and then like kind of how I treat people and how they treat me. Cause for a long time he was the one teaching me how to basically finesse these folks.
Yeah, he's master not in a mean way, but he knows how to work the system.
We gonna call it. We gonna call it how it is. Like
you can't cap on here.
He a hustler. Like
yeah.
he can hustle you for whatever you got.
And but he learned that off survival though. So that's why I'm not trying to say it in a mean way, but it is what it is.
For real. But I mean, so I had to learn some things growing up that I knew it wasn't good for me to learn that.
I definitely think your mannerisms are dad.
For sure.
For sure.
Who you think you more like?
It depends. I feel like I'm my daddy but I look like my mama. Like I definitely act like my dad. I act like mom in as far as like school, like my work ethic, I'm very independent like my mom. But as far as my attitude, how I speak to people, how I don't attach to people like that, I feel like that's from him. Cause he's quick, like he'll cut you off.
Fact.
And me too. Like we could have just hung out yesterday and I will never speak to you again.
But yeah, that's terrible.
Because I didn't like what you did.
That's not good.
I feel like not everyone, I shouldn't have to explain how you mistreated me to everybody. Like,
I get that.
If I care about you and we got history, I might try to keep the relationship, but I'm a loner like him. Like, he don't got no friends.
For real.
He don't got no friends.
But it's because he burns all those bridges. Like, that's what I'm
You think he's burning the bridges?
I'm trying
or
to
they're
tell
burning
you.
the bridges?
I've been first-hand witness. Like,
you think I'm like that?
It's the actions he does with it. So,
and you think I'm like that? I'll be burning bridges?
Yeah. You will. You will sometime.
So you don't burn no bridges?
I said, like, it's hard. I got to relearn some things. I'm learning that not all bridges need to be burned.
But some bridges need to be extended. Like, we don't need to be that close. Got to add a couple wood planks because
I feel that
was a little too close. I put you in a place you didn't need to be in.
Yeah.
But I will just cut somebody off. I'm not lying. I will unfollow you so quick and remove you. Good riddance.
So do you think dad growing up without him being like there full time, how do you think that affected like your love life?
Now we talking about love?
I mean, like it's kind of
having someone in and out your life like that, like inconsistent and only being around when you are like doing good. Like you basically have to earn his attendance in your life. So like if I'm not doing anything athletic wise, I won't see him. So it kind of makes you feel like you have to earn love, and that's not right.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me more tolerable of people who do treat me that way, that are in and out. I'll just be like, whatever.
Because you're used to it.
Because I'm used to it. And they say they love me. So my daddy do.
Right. That's messed up.
It's really messed up.
How do you think you're getting past that though? Like, how do you think you're moving past that?
Learning your self-worth through God. Like, because God don't move that way. God is there 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
and he don't leave you. He walks with you through bad things. So God really had to change my perspective of what a father was, because he was like, you won't accept me as a father until you understand what a true father is.
I know that's right.
So that was a lot of tears with God, trying to break down, like, I do need a father, just not that version that I was presented.
Right.
Yep. How was it growing up with the older sister?
Man, I always felt like I had to protect you.
From who?
Any and everybody.
Who gave you that feeling? Or was that just innate?
I think, well, I really think Dad being in and out, like him leaving the crib, just kind of gave me that sense of that role of responsibility. Like I am the man of the house. So, like, I got to be the one.
At 8 years old.
Really feeling that way, though. So, like, I'm the one that's going to make sure we all right at the end of the day.
And to be honest, it is unfair. Me and Mom did lean on you that way, kind of.
That's for real, though.
That's for real. But enough about that. Let's get to the juicy. You want to get deep and sad? Let's get to the juicy. Tell us about your last and only real serious relationship. How did that affect you? How long you been single? How long was that relationship? Let us know something.
Sheesh.
Who wants to date Jax?
I'm cooling.
You still healing?
I'm healed.
Okay.
I would say I'm healed. Fully healed, really.
Single and ready to mingle. So what happened?
I'm more single, and if God throw you in my face, that's what we doing. But I'm running after God right now.
Chasing purpose. Shout out Purposeful Production Studio.
No, for real. for real. No, but that relationship taught me a lot, man. Like, we were young, just young and dumb. That's all I can say. Young, dumb, and in love. That's all I can say. I mean, it was there, though.
Y'all was in love.
Yeah, it was there. But, you know, if somebody cheats, never take them back. I'm going to let you know right now.
So she cheated and you took her back?
I mean, no, I cheated. I mean, what do y'all classify as
What
cheating?
Is going on here? Cheating is when you step outside your relationship for any fulfillment.
So texting and all that kind of stuff, right? Okay. Well,
if they're fulfilling a need that usually is filled by your partner, that's cheating.
Okay.
In my mind.
So basically, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, I caught her first, but I physically cheated.
So she emotionally.
Yeah.
And you physically.
Yeah.
And then that was like a back and forth y'all kept.
I should have right then and there, should have nipped it. Psh, let it go.
So instead of being a leader.
I was being a little peon, if that's the best way to say it.
Do you think you did that because your feelings were hurt?
I think personally.
Ego?
Like,
have you ever been played before?
Like the reason I cheated? Yeah, I've been played plenty times. First Love played me too.
Oh, I forgot about Shorty.
Played me good.
Shout out Shorty.
But I mean, it's all middle school, high school shit.
That's like freshman year?
Yeah. No. Yeah. It was around that time. I ain't even gonna.
I'm about to expose Jackson. Because he's talking about first love. Dude went to senior prom with her. Talking about middle school. With a girlfriend. A whole different girlfriend. You really... What was you doing?
I mean, I just got invited, so.
It was just like, you knew all the people there.
Yeah, so.
It was more not, you. Did you go with her, or y'all just were in the group?
We took pictures together.
I mean, I took the pictures, but I took pictures with you with everybody.
That was like my picture date, though.
But not like an actual.
We ain't go to the actual dance. I thought we was going to the cabin, played me. Had me thinking we was finna go. Hey, we got a cabin. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We finna go kick it.
You was finna bring your real shorty with you to the cabin?
No.
I think we should just get off this topic.
No, I mean, I've learned.
I don't want you to lie, but I don't want you to expose yourself either.
I mean, I'm be real. This is all like high school shit.
You was young, though.
I grew up. I grew up a lot.
How long ago was this? Like 7 years ago?
Something like that. So,
would you take Shorty back?
No.
Never.
No. I'm gonna be so real. Only because the damage is already done.
You can't forget it.
Yeah.
You
And
look at her
I'm a man
different.
at the end of the day. And you ain't finna play in my face like that.
So
My
you think if
crib.
you took her back, wait, what you mean your crib?
My crib like that. Yeah. Got active in my apartment
So
while I was in Kansas.
yes, you never even really told me what happened with that. You just told me there was a stripper pole. You came home and there was a stripper pole.
Yeah. I mean, let's just say, bro, I gave it a choice. I said you can either ride it out, be real, stick with me during these 4 months I go JUCO, or we can just cut it right now.
Were you being a good boyfriend at
the
this time?
Yeah.
Like mentally,
I was
emotionally,
there.
you was present
Yeah, at
and
the
she
time.
just
I mean, she said yeah, she could do it. And I really want to believe she had the full intentions of doing it. But at the end of the day, it wasn't that.
I'll say this.
That's a tough ask.
I'm going to say this though, as far as females, you got to look at the friend group.
I agree.
And I'm leave it at that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And you know, this is all a learning process. God threw me in that 5 for a reason. I had to see. What about you though?
My last relationship,
Mm-hmm. How did that go? Who was your last relationship?
who was it? It was so low key, no one even knew I was in a relationship.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
My last relationship technically ended last year. We was together for a year.
Yeah, we ain't gotta say no name.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say the name, but
Yeah.
we was together for a year. It ended last year. We actually broke up on my birthday. Well, not on my actual birthday, the day after my birthday. Yeah. It really taught me that love is not enough. I thought love was enough, but it's not. Like, you have to have communication, you have to have loyalty, you have to have trust, you have to have presence, you have to be there. Like, it's more than just loving somebody. You can love someone and still do them horrible ways and
Right.
treat them not well. Speaking about myself, how I treated him and how he treated me, we love each other, but we didn't have all those other components. And you let me know something, bro. If a woman is a little more advanced in her life than you, does that make you like hesitant?
I'm gonna be real. I'm different. It motivates me.
Okay.
Like, once I see that and I see you getting a bigger bag, I'm gonna try to get with you just because I know it's only gonna push me to get better.
Right. You're not going to push them away.
No, I can't. I'm not scared to work.
Okay.
But that's just me though. I see how it could push another man away because I mean, you the man in the house. You want to be the breadwinner.
Right.
That's an insecurity.
And I think him losing his job and having a setback set us back.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. That's why. Ooh, great.
What's the next question? Because I'm done thinking about him.
No, something just popped up though. So dang, why you say that?
Because I'm done thinking about him. Like, why we even talk about him?
I was about to say something though.
About being behind?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
It's all right.
He'll
though.
come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the next question?
What's a funny or embarrassing moment you got of me? And then I'm gonna do one of you.
Like a funny moment or embarrassing moment with you or that I got documented?
That you got with me.
We got too many. Okay, so I'm gonna tell a different story. So one summer we was at my grandma's house. We would stay with her like a week or two every summer.
If y'all know where Memphis, Texas is,
Like, we country for
it's
real.
country for real.
This accent we have now is our city accent. So we was swimming. Jackson, Big Jax, thinking he can do. We're at this private pool. He think he can do a dive off the. How tall is that diving board?
I don't even know.
It's not a normal diving board, y'all. It's a high dive. Like, you got to climb
it's a
some
high
stairs
dive.
to get up there. It's not a bendy board. It's a wood plank. He caught himself trying to dive. And I don't even know how old you were.
I was young, gang.
Young and dumb.
7.
Belly flops. And just sinks under. Sinks under, bro. I'm at the top of the high dive. I see him, bro. Belly flop. And so I have to jump down, bro. And when I tell y'all, this pool is like 15 feet deep. Like, I can't reach the bottom. I'm carrying him on my shoulders, pushing him up because he's like, I guess he passed out, blacked out. I don't know. He's not swimming. And so I'm pushing him up so he can breathe. And I'm trying to get us to the side. He regroups, get him out the water. He regroups. He caught himself trying to go on the slide. Hurts himself on the slide. It was just, we had to leave the pool that day.
That was a metal slide, though, gang. Like, what type of shit was that?
I think you burned your back on it or something.
For real, bro. It was a metal slide, and it was hot that day. What kind of, who does that? Folks is throwing water on the slide to cool it down, not to make it slippery. No, they try to cool it down.
I just know that day Jackson did not need to be at the pool.
How many, like, you real life saved my life a lot from like swimming incidents at that.
I be telling people I'm really a fantastic swimmer.
Like,
and that goes again with my fast reflexes. Like, I just act quick. I just act
for real. You saved, at that pool, you done saved my life a couple times.
You done drowned too many times.
Because I don't be caring.
Okay. What is an embarrassing moment for you that still makes you cringe to this day when you think about it? Like, oh, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I said that. Or you just cool all the time?
No. I got too many. That's why I'm like, which one do I choose? Nah, but embarrassing. I do embarrassing stuff all the time. That's really how I break the ice with people. So the most embarrassing, I was at an interview.
Okay.
I was at an interview, right?
Is this recent?
Nah, this is about 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I'm a sweater. Like, when I get nervous, it gets to...
It's not even just nervous.
Just anything.
Sitting there, doing nothing.
I was sweating earlier, like 2 seconds ago.
I'm sweating right now.
Anyways, but, so yeah, we at the interview, right? And you know how you want to dress up for the interview? So I put on the white shirt.
Okay.
But... I'm driving. It's in the summer too. I'm already drenched while I'm driving.
You brought a towel?
Of course. Okay. Got my Uncle Rag. Everybody know about that rag, gang. And then so I get there, still got the Uncle Rag on me. Like, I'm walking into the meeting with my Uncle Rag. I have no choice. So
y'all, Jackson sweats all the time.
So it got to the point during the interview, they were like, do you need some napkins?
And you just want to walk out.
At that point, I said, bro.
Because I know I'm sweaty. I know I'm sweaty.
Just dripping. The whole time, just dripping. I'm like,
goodness.
Bro, get me out of here.
Don't even want the job no more.
Don't even want it. You keep it. You keep this.
Did you get the job, though?
No. I didn't get the job. I mean, they probably was like, bro.
He was too nervous.
We can't have this dude drenched talking to our customers for real. They get sweat on and shit.
That's funny.
No,
let's switch it to relationships. What's your ideal?
P31.
Simple. If y'all don't know what that is, open your Bible.
Nah, for real. Like, somebody that really helps, pushes me to just stay on my walk with God.
Have you ever met a P31 type of woman?
It's not a lot. It's very scarce. It's very scarce. So when you do, it's kind of hard because you want to like, oh, like, hey, you a P31. I like how you moving. And then you like, well, hold on. Now I got to do the rest of the checklist.
Right.
Where's your intelligence at?
That.
Where's your morals? Where's all that going into place? Because you can be like a follower of God and X,
and
Y,
still not
Z.
be compatible.
You feel me? So
I be trying to explain that to people, like, oh, you believe in God, da da da. Like, we would work out so well. I'm so glad you believe in the Lord, but that does not mean we got to be together.
Like, you feel me? But I mean, I can see how it's easy to cling on because
it's rare.
It's rare.
It's rare to find a true follower and disciple, like really doing that. A lot of people claim Jesus, God, put it in their bio, got the tattoo, but still looking like everybody else.
That walks the light. Where are their fruits? What fruits do they bear?
Jesus tells us best. Go read Matthew 5, 5 through 7.
Nah, for real. But I guess
we're doing relationships. You sharing locations? Is that normal for you to share a location with your partner?
I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
But don't abuse it.
Like, yeah, don't be trying to, like...
Don't track me.
Come on. I'm a grown man. At the end of the day, I'm going to go where I want to go. I'm just allowing you to see where I'm going.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to do what I'm doing regardless, but I'm just happy you seeing it.
So if they're like, hey, I see you at this apartment, that's going to set you off? Okay.
It's how you go about it, though. If you ask me the right way, I don't care. Like, yeah, I'm smoking with the guys right now. Or something like that.
Playing the game.
Yeah. But the location, I ain't going to be checking yours. I barely.
You have mine, and you still don't know where I'm at.
That's why I'd rather call you.
And me, I'm going to just check. Like, I don't have your location, but every morning I just check people's locations, make sure they're safe. Like,
right.
Make sure it say home.
Yes.
I'm the one that will know someone's missing. Because I know most people's routine because I've checked their locations. So I'll be like, you never go over there.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't be trying to lock in on people and they business for real. Like, I try to just stay in my own little zone. Worry about what I got going on.
So you don't check on your people?
I check them. I mean,
you just call?
I'm a caller. Like, I'm going to call you. Or, like, I'm going to make sure you call me. FaceTime for sure. I need to see facial reaction. That's one thing. That's a must. I'm happy they made FaceTime.
I like the FaceTime little voicemail.
Nah.
What's your question, brother?
Have you ever been a cheater?
No. Don't do that. I'm a one-man kind of gal. But as far as, like, I'm too locked in. I can't even, like...
So you never even flirted with someone else in a relationship?
Not purposely, no. Not on purpose.
How you do that on purpose?
Because sometimes people can take being friendly as flirting.
Okay.
So, like, if I'm like, yeah, you look good today. You're like, oh, she think I look good. Like, well, I was just chill.
Okay.
Chill. Like, oh, Sage thinks I'm cute at it. Chill. Or if I'm like, hey, where were you yesterday? I was wondering where you were. Oh, you checking on me? Like,
so
I don't care that much.
Are you saying you have a flirtatious personality?
I say I have a friendly personality, but guys don't like friendly.
I don't like friendly.
Right, but I'm just friendly.
But I do like friendly. It's kind of hard.
It's
situational.
Like if you my dude's friend, I'm gonna make sure you good too. Like if I have my dude over and he has his friend over and I get him food and be like, you want some food too?
See, like
if I just made some food.
That's cool. But like
a little host.
On the other hand,
I ain't gonna be in nobody's face though.
Don't be. He'll tell you if he hungry. He'll tell me if he hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, he tell me if he wants something to drink.
So only talk to you.
That don't be offer. I mean, like.
I think you traumatized, bro.
I mean, you can offer some things, but like, just be careful.
I think you traumatized.
I don't think that's traumatized.
Bro.
I'm just saying on the other. It's
how
all about
many of the
perspective.
girls you've been with your friends? How many girls have you liked or been with that has been with your friend?
I know a lot of people though.
So I think that's trauma. I think you know how your friends move.
Yeah.
And I think that's just, you know how your friends move.
What you trying to say about it?
I'm saying that if you're used to sharing or have shared in the past, you're going to be a little on guard about it when it's someone you care about. Okay. Like, you don't need to be in their face because I know what we've done. Type. Or if it's a frequent, like I had to cut one friend off because why do you think every person I talk to is cute and now you want to follow them on social media? Like, that's my person.
Yeah.
Now we not friends because over here being weird.
So let me ask you this, then. How do you feel about, like, having friends of the same faith and of not the same faith?
I really value my friends that share the same faith because when I approach them with a problem, their response is always biblical, and I love that. And they pray over me. Mm-hmm. The friends who don't share that faith, they give me advice from Meg the Stallion, and I don't want that. Well, just take his money. Just go on the date, take his, like, that's not, I don't move that way. I'm an authentic person. Like,
okay.
I don't waste people's time. Like, they'll be my friend, but I know I can't come to them for, like, serious things like that. Like, I ain't doing it. But we can, like, hang out. We can go eat. And, I mean, if you talk to me, you don't hear God. So,
right.
You don't have to share my faith, but respect it.
So could you ever, like, be with
someone? No.
Yeah.
Got to be equally yoked.
Okay.
Because if I wake you up at 2 a.m. because we need to pray, I don't need you to turn over.
Right.
I need you to understand, like,
we got to pray.
Our family's under attack right now, and I'm feeling it. Because, women's intuition is real, and I need you to trust it.
Facts.
So, yeah.
That's for real, though.
Could you be with someone that's not of the faith? Like, doesn't believe at all? Or a different faith?
No, probably not. But see, I'm a teacher too, so like I really.
It's one thing to grow in faith.
I really try to grow people's faith, so like that's my biggest issue. Like I try to find the work. You've always been Mr.
Fixer-upper.
I try to find the works and progress, bro.
And it's like, why?
Because like I see the potential.
But do you think you fall in love with the potential?
Maybe.
Because to me, the potential you see could also be a figment of your imagination.
Right.
Like that person really factually does not have that potential. You put that on them.
But there's certain traits, right? That there's certain traits that you can see like in somebody like, yeah, you're going to be there one day and I can help you.
But you won't date them.
Probably not. It's rare.
How did you come to your faith, bro? Because you believed before me.
To be honest, it's one of those things.
I won't even say believed. Y'all believed.
It got thrown in my face when I was young. Jesus always made sure I was good, first of all. But, like, he's always made sure I had an opportunity to get to know him. Always. Like, countless times. Like, the church was literally around the corner from our crib.
Right.
Like, I would just walk up there, pray. I'd walk up there and cry in the parking lot. It would just be so many. And, like, he always made sure, like, he was right there.
You went to a lot of church camps, spent a lot of time with our family who, they're believers.
But they made sure I got to church.
But they made sure you got, I say believers because they believe, but.
How do you describe that for real?
They're Pharisee.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
On the spot. Wow. That's literally.
They think they're better than everybody else because they go to church every Sunday.
Right.
It's right at the front. I'm telling you, and we just read it.
Nah, for
you think
real.
you have the best seat in the house, but you treat people like garbage.
Your outside is
praying
clean,
for y'all
because
y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. Love them, but yeah. So Were you strong in your faith the whole time?
Negative. I would say right when I got baptized in 8th grade was when everything kind of nobody really
break it down, bro.
Nobody really told me when you accept Jesus, you accepted everything that comes with it. So
and what is
I'm
that?
thinking it's all gonna be green.
Like, I'm my savior. I'm good.
Yeah, no, it's a battle. So like right when I got baptized, literally like my life just hit a 360 in a good and a bad way though. Like it was crazy, but nah, I ventured off, I would say probably around like 9th grade ish.
High school.
Yeah, that's kind of when I drifted apart. I mean, I still was in FCA and stuff like that. Like I said, he always made
Young
sure.
Live.
Like he always made sure he was present, but like I would just say I had more questions. Just as I kept growing up, just figuring out the world, the real world.
Not
Like,
this facade they got us.
You feel me? So like
that's what I'm saying. You were, this is the term the kids use, woke before me.
Yeah.
So when I started finding stuff out and brought it to you, you was like, about dang time.
Cause I've been telling you too. And that's
so what made you skirt back?
He showed me his grace. He showed me his grace. Countless and countless. Man, I'll cry right now thinking about this,
He's
bro.
so
But
good.
like, real talk, like, he ain't never gave up on me ever. And I've done any and everything for him to give up. And it's like,
he don't leave.
he don't. He keeps poking at you like, come on, man, just choose me. Just choose me.
I'm right here.
And it's like, man, like, so really, like, I took it way more serious. Kind of when I got shot. That's kind of when.
Break that down. Because you didn't only get shot. You got jumped.
Yeah. But, I mean, God is good.
On your birthday. It was your birthday weekend. Like, it wasn't just like a regular.
Just turned 21.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, so basically we in Deep Ellum at Turkey Dam, walking over to Tacos and Tequila. They shut it down now. But
good.
Nah, for real, folks were getting shot like every
There was
other
fights
day.
every day.
So basically, me and the ex is just arguing outside the bar. Her sister-in-law and her mom are in there. And then a group of, well, it was just this one light-skinned dude. He came around the corner. Y'all ain't on shit. Y'all ain't on shit. And you know me. Like, I'm not scared of nobody for real. So I'm going to look at you in your eyes like, what you talking about?
Like, why are you approaching me?
Me, like that, of all people.
Because you ain't a little dude.
Like, why? But me, like, I take that serious. Like, you, out of anybody on this block, you chose me.
The
so,
most
like,
quiet one.
I'm chilling. So, like, I'm looking at him. Like,
what were you, like, you said you was arguing with your ex. Were y'all getting loud?
Nah, it wasn't that.
It was a minimal, like,
yeah, I mean,
talking.
we just, our attitude back and forth. You know how it go. But, so, yeah, basically, before I could even, like, say anything, I give him this look, and then he just swings.
In the face.
Cracks me in my face.
And what did your ex do? Because she's standing right there.
Yeah, she's just like, whoa, what the? We all confused. Like, what the fuck's your problem? So, like, I'm backing up. I put my hands up.
She don't play. So.
Yeah, she don't. But put my hands up, and I start, like, falling back because it got me off guard.
Right.
And then I look up.
So you fell down?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just, like, stepping back.
Oh, okay.
He hit me good. I ain't gonna lie. But, like, I'm just kind of stepping back, regaining my...
Trying to orient yourself like, well, okay, this is a fight.
Yeah, I'm here. So, like, boom, I look up. I kid you not. Like, I can't even make this up. It was about, like, 8 folks that just popped up out of nowhere.
So it was one, you got hit, covered your face, you look, whole group.
Whole group of trying to punch down. I'm like, shit.
And where is everybody else? Y'all are outside.
Watching. Like, it's just World Star. Live
And that's
live
one
action.
thing I don't like about society today. They see something pop off, and instead of helping.
I'm talking about, they watched me get shot, recorded me get shot, all that shit. They like, damn, he getting fucked up, literally. in the video.
Nobody called the police.
Police, right
Right
across the
there.
street. But so yeah, basically, I'm just got my hands up at first because it's 8 folks and they just all punching on
There's
me.
no way.
And then I look up and they got her by her head.
So she's getting beat up too.
So there's like 4 on me and 4 on her.
So you're getting hit and she's getting hit.
Yeah.
Grown men are hitting her.
Yeah. Like they got her by her head. Boom.
How
boom.
much time do you think passed between y'all stepped outside to y'all got in the car? Like how long did it, like under 10 minutes?
I don't even know.
It felt like forever.
For real. Movie. But like
So she's grabbed up by the head.
So that pissed me off. I swing on, bro. Crackle. That's the only punch I landed. No bullshit.
And the one that mattered.
I cracked him. Hit him hard. Then they all grabbed me. Because they still ain't take me down yet. Keep in mind, I'm like 2 something. At 215,
right.
210 at the time.
You're playing football.
Yeah, so like.
You in the gym.
They can't get me down for real. So they finally grab me, throw me down. And then I just see him lift up his bubble coat, bruh. Pull the gun out and pop, pop. It's like he ain't even mean to shoot it.
It's like he just so happened to have his hand on the trigger when he pulled it out.
Right. And like the first one.
Miss.
No, the first one hit. So like the second one missed. But like I had seen him pull it out and like my first instinct was just to like curl up. Like try to like
turn away, like, and shield
yeah,
vital things.
Like just I don't know, just turn away from it at least. You ain't gonna.
Cause you on the ground.
Like I'm trying to roll over,
This is probably like the most vulnerable position you've ever been in.
Man, never been down bad like that. And you know, I've been in a lot of fights. Sis.
So why?
I've been jumped before this,
right?
And never been in that position.
What were you thinking when you seen it?
It wasn't a thought. I'm about to die.
Like this is it.
Wasn't a thought.
Did your life flash before your eyes? Like, did you think about anybody?
I'm telling you, gang. I thought about y'all right when I got hit. I kid you not.
You felt it hit you.
It took me back, and I'm just looking up.
Where did it hit?
My shoulder up here.
Cause you turned.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just looking up, and then shout out.
Give her a shout out.
Shout out Bree for real, bro. Saved my life for real. Like, she came out.
Cause she heard the gunshots.
Keep in mind, can't have guns in the building. Came out. Saved my life. Fired off.
Aired it out.
She got a gun. She got a gun.
Everybody
Start
ran.
airing shit. Saved my life. Because he was going to stand off with me and finish the job. No doubt.
Because he didn't move.
He didn't run. He stood
After
right
he
there.
hit you and you laid there.
He stood right there. For real.
He wasn't even shocked that he let it off.
I'm telling you, bro. I was about to die that day. And
so
God really
that
saved me, for real.
Opened your eyes.
Because, like, if you think about it, bro, all I had to do was just, like, relax a little bit, and they would have hit my head.
Right.
Because it went through my shoulder up here.
Right.
So, like, all I had to do is lean my head back, and I
it
probably wouldn't be here.
Because it didn't penetrate your shoulder. It went through your skin and out your skin. Kind of like.
Like, it was deep. Like, it went through my
muscle,
shoulder blade muscle. Like, I don't know how to.
Like,
I'm a whole personal trainer. I can't even.
It didn't go in.
It went through my trap.
It went like if this is his shoulder, the bullet went like that. Like, in and out. It didn't go.
Like, I'm telling you, I was rolling.
Like, it wasn't a through and through.
No, it didn't go like this way. Nah.
It just hit you, and where did the bullet land? We don't even know. We don't even know.
I don't know.
How does it feel to be shot?
Never thought about it really, like, too crazily.
It hurt?
It's like you don't feel it at first, and then it starts to burn. That adrenaline wears off and it starts to burn. The worst part about getting shot is the healing process.
Yeah.
Like, it takes forever.
You couldn't even move your arm.
Bro.
Could you feel your arm when you got shot? I think you told me you couldn't.
I couldn't move it at first. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm holding my arm like, let's go. We gotta go.
So in your mind, you're like, I might never use this arm again.
Bro, I'm happy to be alive. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't think. We gotta go. We gotta leave from here. Like, I just made it out alive.
You got up
Oh,
yourself.
I got everybody controlled because everybody's grabbing me. Like, and she just had a new baby. So like,
Bree.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a felony.
Right.
I'm not finna have.
So that you were like,
I
I'm
was
hiding
like,
for
we gotta
God
go.
after that.
We gotta go. But yeah.
You're like, my life belongs to you, Lord. After that.
I mean, it's evident I'm chosen for something.
He saved you.
Countless times though. If like, out of all the situations, all the gun violence, all that, out of everything, I'm still here.
Even the food allergy.
I'm still here.
That almost took you out.
I've almost died countless times.
Same.
So it's like.
Well, you have a good testimony, bro.
We're not there yet. We're not even finished. Still in the works.
But I mean, a lot of people, from my, I don't want to say research, but from what I've seen from watching other people, it's like they had Jesus in their life. Like everyone grew up going to church. They had some kind of faith, and then they veer off and don't believe no more. You circle back.
I mean, it's easy. It's easy not to. Because like, you grow up learning something, and then you realize that the rest of the world doesn't think like that.
So how would you describe the world today? Like, what bothers you about the world today?
Sick. Everybody's sick.
Disgusting. I don't even want to use the word sick. Lost. Because it's not them.
I just wish.
Some of it is.
I just know sickness comes with a cure. You can cure that. So like, there's a cure. Not everybody's trying to take it.
Well, I mean, it tells you.
It's an open book test, and we're all failing. Not we're all, but you know what I'm saying.
It says, though, in the Bible, though, God plants his seeds, the devil plants his. Some will never get it.
For real.
Some will never get it.
And that's what I battle with, for real, because I want to
save everybody. It says he scatters
everybody.
his, and the devil scatters his.
I want to save everybody.
And
I want everybody to experience heaven. I want y'all to go, but like, it ain't that.
Some people,
it's
it ain't
a sword
that.
of separation.
Any more questions for me, bro?
Yeah.
I got my follow-up question to bring it all back around.
What is your testimony?
My testimony is, so, you know, our family believes in God. Like mom's family is who I'm talking about, like Nina and Pop. And
Because we barely know Dad's side.
Right. So we grew up praying before, like when we would go, Mom never made us pray before we eat. But when we went to their house, we prayed before we ate. We would go to their church events. I never was like in the church, but I would go to church camps. Like I think I've been to like 2 or 3 church camps. I was in a church play, but I never had that like relationship. I was one of the people just going through the motions as like growing up. Like we do church like we do school. We just do the work and go home. So when it's nice though, and I'm very grateful that I had that foundation instilled in me, because even though I didn't really understand, that was my foundation. Anytime I was going through something, I would go back to the Bible. Even though I didn't really understand it, not a clue, didn't even know Jesus and what he did for me. I just knew we had faith in the Bible. Like, that's just what we did.
I love that.
So even though I didn't understand, I had that. So I'm very grateful. But in college, I kind of was a little party animal for me.
And let me attest for Sage. In high school, she was the bookworm, in a relationship. She didn't pop out for real.
I wasn't allowed to do anything.
I was the party kid.
I was not allowed. I was barely allowed to see my boyfriend.
For real.
So I think that helped me a lot because mom was very conservative. So I was very sheltered. So even though I didn't have like biblical morals and values, I had hers, which were biblical.
Right.
So I never like dressed crazy or like, you know.
Mm-hmm. We blessed with a good mom.
I'm very blessed to be sheltered. Mm-hmm. But yeah, college got wild, made some friends, had unfortunate things happen to me.
Like what?
I was sexually assaulted by a football player. Yeah. So, and apparently people don't like that word because they think it doesn't cover everything. But for purposes, we'll say I was raped.
How did that affect you mentally during that time?
Made me more lost. Made me more unsure of who I was. I felt like dirty, like basically unusable. Like no one's gonna want me now. Like what can someone do with me now that I've been violated? And not only violated, like that dude, like he was just spreading stuff around. If you're catching my drift, like he was not a clean dude.
Yeah.
So that I never experienced that before because I was never one to sleep around. So I was just like, I can't function. I couldn't deal with it, and that kind of sped up the party lifestyle because you just want to numb it.
Right, drown yourself. Yeah.
And then I'm thinking, well, I don't want no one to touch me, but I still crave affection. So I'm going to go, and a lot of people who don't understand why people return to the person that hurt them, that's probably one of the reasons why. Because you don't feel good enough for someone new because you're dirty in your mind. Like, I was like, I can't, who's going to want me once I tell them that? So I would still see him sometimes, but then seeing him got to the point I was sick. Like, I can't even be around you because now I'm healing and you're reminding me of what you did to me. And he didn't even want to take responsibility at first. I'm not going to out him because he already took accountability, apologized, and we've moved on. But
that was a tough time for me too.
It was a tough time for everybody. Tough time for you because you just so happened to be roommates with the dude's family member.
And I wanted to really
So I was only at that college for 2 years. So in my first year, I was in a relationship. So that all happened the second year. And so then I graduate. I have the worst anxiety. I can't leave the house. I'm in the bed. And so I move out like 6 months later. And I'm dabbling with witchcraft. And I did not know it was witchcraft. I did not know tarot cards, sage, crystals, astrology. I did not know that.
It is too.
It really is witchcraft.
It really is.
If you claim you're like a Leo or a Virgo, you're literally putting a spell on you. Like that's not, you're claiming that energy. And I only claim Holy Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Amen.
But it was twisted because I would pray to God before I dabbled in that stuff, thinking like, well, if I'm praying to God before, then I must be getting that energy. Devil laughing at me.
Right.
I can't sleep. I got sleep paralysis. Demons are playing with me in my sleep, like choking me, like trying to hurt me. Like when you're in sleep paralysis, you literally see all the demons that you don't see in the physical world because you are awake in the spiritual world. So you see everything.
And some people can travel in that state.
Literally. And do crazy things.
No, for real.
And that's why it's witchcraft. Like, because people, it's real dark.
Yeah.
And I came home from work one day just so unhappy and crying. And I'm living with my roommate at the time, and she don't understand why I keep going to my room and shutting the door every day. She wants me to come out. I'm over here messing with demons. I don't even know it. So, and they're low-key isolating me. because I'm like getting more unhappy by the moment. And so I come home from work and I'm crying in the shower, because the shower is my personal time with God. Like, I feel like that's like my most me. Like, I can't hide nothing. I'm me.
Nah, for real.
And that's just where I like to talk to him the most. So, and that's where he saved me, in the shower. So I'm praying to him. I'm like, God, I'm doing everything. Y'all listen, I'm doing everything the world tells me to do. And I am unhappy. I have no peace. I'm not sleeping. I don't have good relationships. My inside is not settled. Like, I have nothing. I said, show me what I'm doing wrong. Because I didn't know. I told y'all, I don't know Jesus. I didn't grow. I knew God. I never knew Jesus. And Jesus is God, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, God, just tell me what to do. Give me someone to tell me that I'm doing wrong, and I want this to be a male, because men lead. I don't want a woman to correct me. Not even 2 days later, dude slides up in my DMs. We start talking, and he's telling me the stuff I'm doing is wrong. So I'm like, God, is this from you?
Right.
I just want clarification, because, you know, devil can hear your prayers. So I'm like, I don't want to be manipulated. I literally get a snap from dude. He's at church on a Tuesday. Random Tuesday, he's at church. I'm like, okay, that was my sign. So he's telling me, crystals, throw them away. Sage, throw it away. You don't need it. Tarot cards, throw them away. And I tell you, I had 3 decks. I was in it.
No, for real.
Astrology, done. I still have my sign tattooed on me. Like, I'm telling y'all, I was deep. And so finally, he's like, he gets his mom on the phone, reads the Bible to me. Like, they really saved me. Jesus saved me, but they got me to Jesus. So I prayed that night, and I'm like, okay, I'm done with it then. I'll throw everything away. I'm like, I don't throw everything away. I kept my sage, and I kept my astrology coloring books. I don't throw everything away. I'm not going to lie. And so I go to bed that night, sleep paralysis again. But this time, I'm awake in the abyss.
Yeah. Can you explain for most people who don't know what that is?
Jesus is light. So if you choose a life without Jesus, you are in the dark. So when you go to hell, you are in the abyss. Basically, there's no light. The only light that I had was a circle around my feet. Oh, that's like, I'm seeing this from my point of view. Like, I'm not watching myself. Like, I'm standing here right now, there's a circle of light around me, and demons reach in their hands, but they can't get in the light. But they're reaching for me. And God was like, no, she's mine. And pulled me up. Like, it was like a beam of light, I guess. And this is what they kind of say the end times will be like. I don't know, the rapture. I don't know about none of that. But I just got sucked up. And I got brought back up to my room. I woke up sitting up in my room. And I could still see the demon eyes in my vent. So I was like, whew, started praying, got delivered from all that stuff, threw everything away, right? And you can deliver yourself. I delivered myself. And so, in that, you're going to know exactly what I'm about to say. That Bible verse where it says you take a spirit out and he comes back with his friends.
7 more.
2 days later, y'all, I go to sleep paralysis again. But this time is demons walking in my apartment looking for me, like looking around. With like, they're just trying to see what's going on. And I like get my phone to call mom, phone dead. So I'm like, I'm gonna just hide under the covers. I start praying. Cause you know, I'm praying to God. I'm dumb. Cause I'm like, I don't need Jesus. I'm praying to God. And so, but when I said Jesus, when I said that in my prayer, that's when I woke up. And I'm still confused, but I was like, yeah, I'm not dabbling with none of that no more. I'm on the path with God. Because I didn't know Jesus. So I'm like, God. But then when I started reading my Bible, I learned who Jesus was and how he saved my life and how he paid the price for me. And so that's what made me want to get rebaptized. Because I was like, oh, I'm clean. I'm not dirty. Jesus makes me clean. So he really healed like a lot of things.
Man, that's a beautiful testimony. Really?
Yep.
That's really beautiful. Wow.
Yep, so I was washed clean and new, made new in Jesus.
Amen. Man,
Amen.
that's a blessing.
Final question, bro, before we close it out.
What up?
Do you still love football? Do you miss football? Want to play football? What's our relationship with football right now?
You know, I'm a competitor, so I always feel like I could still go out there and play.
Okay, Jamie Gibbs.
I really do, though. Like, I really feel like, because I be seeing some folks, and I am more athletic than most folks. So I feel like I could still lace them up, go out there,
Do you
hit
want to
somebody.
play?
No. And my reason is I want to prove it to myself that I can make it without football.
Because it was engraved in you that was the only way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For sure.
Still around football today?
Yeah.
No?
I mean, I'm a coach football just because I know what it's like to have a good Christian coach in your corner as a father figure. Like, Coach Grayson is honestly like one of the best men I could have had in my life, for real. Running all my problems at home and just going to school and just having him as a teacher and like of life. I didn't have him for one subject, but like he just taught me so much about life. It's crazy.
So since we grew up without that, kind of technically, he didn't instill no morals or values, nothing like that. Do you think Coach Grayson was like that for you? Or do you think there was like moments in time where people had their role of not playing dad, but having a strong male figure to look up to?
Man, that's tough for me because they can only help you so much. You know what I'm saying? It's never going to really be your dad.
Right.
So, like, it's more of just like a support system more than anything. They feel for you.
Yeah.
It's a different, like, you see them with their kid and it's a whole different thing. So, like,
yeah,
you get a different feeling from that. But I'm more than grateful that God always provided a positive male figure for me. So, like, I can't complain. But, like, do I wish I had that? Bad.
Yeah.
Bad. But, like, it's just not that.
It's just not the cards we were dealt.
I'm okay with that, though.
Any final question for me, dude?
Nah. I think this was a good, healthy podcast.
Good Healthy Podcast, episode 3. Next week, we will have a guest.
Special guest. Y'all be ready.
That's all I got, bro.
Hey, God bless y'all.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.